You are now tuned into FNL Radio.
Keep making noise! Keep making noise! Yeah!
Get ready for Real Talk Radio with DJ Doc. 3, 2, 1, go! It's a Friday night anyways, Friday night. It's Friday.
You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Doc, and welcome to an all-new episode of FNL Radio. It's July 18, 2014, people. And got Monique on the line as well, people. She is back tonight, everyone.
What up, people? I missed you guys last Friday.
Yes, they missed you too, Fun Size. We missed you too. But we definitely got a jam-packed show for you all tonight, people. So we're not even going to waste no time because we got a lot to talk about. Y'all know we got our opinions on everything, so we definitely gonna give y'all insight on everything we gotta talk about, people. I mean, we going in tonight, basically, to put it shortly.
Yes, got a lot of tea for you people.
Yes. So, first, real quick, let me start off because let me tell y'all that Purple Rain is dead. I have a new car now. I don't have a name for it, but y'all know me and Purple Rain, we've been riding together for, 4 years now, and things just go their own separate ways. Sometimes you just got to separate from the thoughts that you love. So, me and Purple Rain are no longer together, people. She's dead, and I have a new car. I just don't have a name for it yet. So, I'm still trying to decide the name. It's a silver car now, so I'm trying to find a nice little nickname for it. It's not easy. Everyone knows Purple Rain, so That's my struggle for the week, everyone. But real quick, the 2014 Video Music Awards from MTV. Now, the nominations did come out this week, everyone. And Beyonce's leading the pack with 8 nominations for 3 videos: for Drunk in Love with Jay-Z, Partition, and for Pretty Hurts. Also, following behind that with 7 nominations each are Iggy Azalea with Fiancee, and also Eminem with The Monster and Rap God and Berserk videos. So, give a clap bravo for them. Other people that got nominated as well: Ariana Grande, Pharrell, John Legend, Chris Brown, and one surprise nomination that I was surprised by. That makes me want to actually go and vote, because you can vote for these nominations, people, but it makes me want to actually go and vote for her just because I don't even know the last time she got nominated for anything. She hasn't even been nominated for something in the newspaper. But I'm talking about Calendria Rowland, people. Kelly Rowland got nominated for a VMA for Dirty Laundry, for Best Social Video with a Message or something, or Best Video with a Social Message in it. Because I know that song was about domestic abuse and stuff like that. So, I'm actually going to vote for Calendria just off the fact that she is nominated. So, I'm actually, I guess, the pregnancy is working wonders for her, because she's nominated for an award, an actual award. Last time she was nominated for awards was when she was Destiny's Child back 10 years ago when Destiny Fulfilled came out. But that's not my business. So, well, that means that there's just still hope for all the rest of the other members as well. Tenitria. And also this is the first time that it is 2 Destiny Child members nominated in the same year. So, Tenitra, you need to get your stuff together, do your whole shit again, stop with the gospel stuff, because it ain't working. If you haven't come out with an album yet, that's a telltale sign that you need to go ahead and just leave. Are you talking about Michelle Williams? Yeah. Well, but you know what? She, I saw on Oxygen, they're going to be we're going to dish these teas a little bit later, but to just give you guys some upfront information, they're going to be bringing back Preachers of LA, and so prior to the show actually airing, they're going to do a little segment with the preachers to kind of discuss what went on last year. I didn't follow that show very, very closely. I saw some episodes, and then I missed some episodes. So I'm not sure if they did a reunion show after the season ended last season. So it kind of seems like, from what I saw of the previews, Michelle Williams will
be interviewing the preachers and kind of getting their, I guess, their feedback, their take on some of the things that happened last season. I know one of the questions that she asked them, you know, are they all friends, and just a whole bunch of different things. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe she'll get nominated for something along those lines for something. But she is working.
Yeah, you know, get your NAACP image award real quick, Tanitria. But moving on. So there's a lot of drama in the A this week, people. Now, you know, if y'all know, if y'all been following social media lately, you know, it's been basically circling around Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So, you know, I know, of course, we're going to have the TV rundown later in the show, but the reunion show has been taping this week in New York, and they just been turning up in NYC. Like, that's why we don't let country people in this north, because y'all just want to turn up too much and be all ratchet and stuff, and y'all just be messing up the whole city infrastructure and everything. Like, y'all be messing it up. But anyways, they were in Atlanta.
Well, I think they're turning up for another season for storylines and to keep their coin.
Yeah, because, you know, you get them writers. See, me and you need to be some writers on the show. Mona Scott, can you hire me and Monique as some writers? Because we can actually give you some good writing points too, because I'll be writing on the elementary level. We can get some college level stuff to write about and still keep it ratchet and turned up. So holla at us real quick. But so they were taping the reunion show in the old 106 Park Studios on Tuesday and Wednesday, and a lot of foolishness was going between Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess,
and Hosea.
Yes, aka Titi. But so
and it sounds like they trying to come to blows, and you know, of course, you know, it's too early to tell and too soon to know if they're actually going to air the fight that happened between them. But supposedly, allegedly, they got into an actual physical altercation. So we've been, you know, if you've been keeping up with the show during the season, you know, things have kind of been stirring up between the two of them. At first, they kind of started off as friends, and then possibly stated, well, I don't really trust her. Yeah. You know, she came to my house, ate my food, sat at my dinner table, really didn't tell me the truth about the things that happened with her and her husband, Stevie J. So, you know, as the season, you know, progressed, things between the two of them just continued to escalate. So, again, allegedly, they supposedly got into a physical altercation, but we're not sure if that's going to be aired when the reunion show actually airs. So,
yes. So, people, let me tell y'all what went down, though. So, word on the block is, so Benzino apparently was peeved at Jocelyn about her being alleged cocaine head, because y'all saw them videos. We're gonna talk about the videos in a little bit. But so Stevie J came to her defense, you know, came on the couch across from Benzino, got up, approached him with no neck, and he said he was play acting and stuff like that, but almost went for security to get him. So basically, Stevie was trying to pop off at Benzino, and we thought they were homies. So y'all know the bromance is dead for real, because if they popping off at each other, you just know it's real. But
and I think, go ahead. And then this all stems, and this is, and like, you know, to me, it sounds like this is kind of contrived, and this is to hype up the next season, and just so they'll have storylines. Because I just don't believe, with all the stuff that goes on in the world, and all the stuff that happens, I just don't believe that this is the height. You know, the height of what goes on in your life. I just, you know, you and I had this conversation before, you know, when we were talking about K Diddy Bop. I just thought, you know, we actually go to work every day. We have families and real responsibilities and real commitments and what goes on in your life. So I would love to switch lives with these houses and these hoes and these people any given time. You know, I just don't get this. But apparently, that situation stemmed from the fact that Stevie J apparently released some naked pictures of Hosea. Apparently she was in a hot tub, and I guess she was about to give whoever this man was in this picture some love, and it really, I guess the shot that he showed, or the picture that he showed, you really couldn't see who the man was, and she, you know, she was obviously naked, but I don't think it showed, you know, a whole lot. It kind of really just showed her face. And so, and then I think the caption under it read something like lettuce anywhere, anyone wants lettuce. Whatever that means. So, and then they, you know, took, as usual, they took to a social media battle on Twitter, and they were going back and forth, and then, you know, I think that's when, you know, Benzino went in about Jocelyn being a substance abuse user. We're going to say that. We're not going to call her a crackhead. But she abused her substances. And then apparently there was also something centering around the fact that she had been cheating on Stevie J with several different men. And then also Benzino, I guess he was really after his feelings, so he stated, you know, these two are really married. He has the proof, and he got receipts on that as well. So, you know, this whole, like I said again, you know, I would love to trade places with you guys in a heartbeat. I don't have the time nor the energy to be sitting on Twitter going back and forth. Really, seriously. I mean, so, you know, I don't know what this whole thing is about, but apparently after these pictures got leaked, they then went to, you know, when it got into some type of social media battle on Twitter. So, and they've been going back and forth. And then I think, you know, because of this happening, Joseline and Hosea, I'm going to call her by her real name, Hosea Hart, it's her real name. You know, they got into a physical altercation supposedly during the taping and the filming of the reunion show. So.
And then also another thing too is, let me play the Negro Bojangler music in the background. So here's what happened too. So Joseline allegedly also, and this is the word around the block, that she got into a fight with Waka Flocka's baby, not baby mama, his wife. Let me call her by her real name, because she's his official wife now. So she got into it with Tammy. Then she pushed Mimi down some stairs. I still find it hard to believe, but we shall see on the reunion if they do show that. Then security, she bit a security guard too on the way out. She got booted from the set.
Women, did you say she bit a security guard?
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to lead me to believe that she is abusing substances.
Exactly. My point exactly, people. So, but there are 5 episodes left before the reunion airs next month, people. So y'all know. Are you
serious?
Yep.
Are you that cannot be true? 5 episodes?
There are 5 episodes left.
Okay, so they giving that Real Housewives of Atlanta type, you know, all these. That's like 30 damn episodes in the season. That is crazy.
Exactly. So they were turning up from the ratings and turning up from them paychecks. Because, you know, the EBT cards run out every so often. So I guess y'all got to do what y'all got to do. So clap, bravo for y'all for getting them checks from Mona Scott Young and you pimping them hoes out.
Those coins, honey. Y'all are getting those coins. I mean, anyone who wants to trade places with me for a day, a week, or a month, please, I would love to do what you guys do.
So moving on to another person too, like we talking about Joseline. So Joseline, you know, she hasn't been having a good week because someone released those videos of her in the studio telling Waka Flocka to eat it or beat it or something like that. Y'all know her how absent is, and her shenanigans talking about Beyonce, Rihanna, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Nicki Minaj all in the same sentence in the same breath, and then talking about Rick Ross and Lil Wayne. She was just on that stuff, sweating harder than Whitney Houston at the Oscar performance. Like, you know, she was on that Whitney Houston special. Cause y'all remember when Whitney used to have to take the washcloth and rub her face all the time? That's that kind of special that Jocelyn Hernandez was on in that video. But that's not my business. But it is what it is. And then now on top of that, when she was performing, where were they in Houston or something? Or
they were in Dallas, Texas.
And she was performing. She thought she was the shit and stuff like that. And the little stage, cause you know how them club stages are. So she thought she was the shit, hot stuff, like she was doing the Grand Parade at the Phillips Arena in Atlanta or something like that. And they booed her off the stage. She was rapping something. I couldn't ever understand what she was saying, but she was rapping something. It did not make
any sense whatsoever. She, I guess, was trying to act like that was new music. Somebody music, and it was a hot ass mess, and they just booed her and booed her